We're moving beyond the classical mechanics part of the course now into the quantum mechanics section of the course. You might want to take a moment to get hold of some textbook or textbooks that you can use to help sort of back up the material from the lectures and revise what you've already learned. This is one that's in the library that you might not have seen before. This is Alouetta's Quantum Mechanics. We have several copies of that. It's a good reference textbook with something of everything. Or you could go for a more a formal version, something like Zitelli. There's a very mature book called Griffith's Introduction to Quantum Mechanics. There's the old faithful classic, Merzbacher's Quantum Mechanics. And there are a lot of others besides. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is that you have choice. Okay, and what you want to do is go and find one of these that really speaks to you, that gives you some insight and understanding. You could just deal with your previous textbook if you enjoyed that. Okay, so quantum mechanics is probably one of the most controversial theories in physics, and indeed in all of science. It's controversial because people have a lot of trouble believing its central tenets. One of the reasons for that is they do seem kind of crazy. The only reason we believe it is that we've tested it ridiculously. It's probably the most physically verified theory that science has ever covered. It's been tested to well over 15 significant figures of accuracy in some cases, and it has stood the test of time. It's predicted things that we've gone and then experimentally seen. It is easily our most successful theory. It describes all of matter. It describes everything we see around us. The only thing it doesn't describe is the shape of space-time, which belongs to general relativity. If you were a time traveler and you went back 120 years, you would be the only person that knew about quantum mechanics. You could get a series of probably 60 to 70% of all the Nobel Prizes that were going, provided you could in fact remember anything about it. So I want you to take a moment now, see if you can remember what is quantum mechanics to you. See if you can boil it down to a nutshell and say this is exactly the key postulates of the theory.